always remember my NLP teacher, my first teacher was Tom Fairhurst. And Tom said he had a friend one time and his friend was feeling down and his friend said, I don't know, I just lost all my gumption. Let me ask you, he said, how do you gump when you're gumping? If you've lost your gumption, how do you gump when you're gumping? And so if you can take a frozen noun, a verb that's become frozen, which is called a nominalization, and start the action again. And Tom also said, if you can't put it in a wheelbarrow, it's not a thing. It's a process.
Yeah.
So if somebody says, I'm depressed, so depression is the process of depressing.
Yeah.
Love is a process of loving. Fear is the process of fearing. So you have to get the process pieces, all these submodalities underneath it to fully understand what they're saying. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Interesting.
Otherwise,
So
you have no information. They've just given you a little lump of coal that says, this is my depression.
Yeah.
You have to somehow open it up. I
Okay.
used to do an exercise in my NLP groups, which was really quick and fun. I would just give them words, have them close their eyes and just receive the words. So I would give them ski, skier, skied, skiing, and skeely. And if you give them enough time, they make an association of meaning to each word. And guess which one has action in it?
Skiing.
Skiing. Everything else is a frozen picture, except skeely, which is a made up word that they don't probably have an association for. Like who's going to associate? What are you going to associate with skeely? We can make something up. So just in demonstrating inside your head, I give you a list of words and you attach motion, no motion, and the only ones that have motion are ing process words. They're verbs. If a verb accidentally becomes a noun, like it drives me crazy when I start every group I start. What do they want? What did you come here for today? What would you like? What would you like to have happen? Well, I would like more peace. Frozen noun. I would like more clarity. Frozen verb. I would like I would like better relationship. Frozen verb, And if I have 25 people in a group, they will all give me a nominalized verb. Every one of them. And when love gets frozen into a non-action word, it loses its heart. The act of loving, using a certain tonal quality, moving in when you need to, moving away when you need to, doing for when you need, doing against when you need, So that's a huge thing that a lot of people don't understand is the difference between a moving process, which most of us are in every day of our lives, versus frozen process.
That's interesting because it does make you, it seemed like the picture I have is that, yeah, we're meant to be in motion and action, but if we're using frozen nouns all the time, it's like we have great big cement blocks on our feet. So we want to be in motion, but we can't be in motion.
Yeah, so let's say you're a success coach. Well, guess what the word success is?
A frozen noun.
Yeah. It's a verb that lost its feet. So you have to be succeeding in order to even decode what that means.
Yeah.
And have tangible, moving evidence of what succeeding is all about for you. And so if your pursuit is for a frozen verb, a noun that's become frozen around a verb, you're out of luck from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's such a big concept.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So if somebody says, well, I don't have enough love in my life. And I say, well, can you give me an example of when you did feel loved? Like one moment in time, or, what had to be there in order for you to feel like you were getting loved? Then they have to go deeper under the frozen verb into experience. Well, I felt loved when, my friend brought me chicken soup when I was sick. See how specific that is versus the frozen nominalization?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Oh, so you like it when people pay attention to you when you're not feeling well. Yeah, I really like that,
mm-hmm,
Or when my boss comes in and says, that thing you did the other day, that was a really good job. That's feeling cared about.
Yeah, that's good.
So when somebody gives you a frozen process word, then your first question is, how can I unfreeze it? And have them tell me when that process was running, like what was going on,
mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
and so when people are, that discovery process is part of, for me, what makes it so fun. You're like opening a door into this whole beautiful Victorian house, and you just
Mhm.
see the door and you think, that's a nice door. I like that door. But when you ask to be given a tour of that, show me, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it's just huge, the amount of information that's under all of that. Even though human beings have managed to attach language to experience, which makes us human, those words are just representation of the experience. They don't mean anything beyond that.
Yeah,
So we're just labeling things. That's the same thing with giving frozen verbs too many process words like love, peace, Christianity, faith, happiness. They're just all single words attached to huge processes, complex processes. And not one of those can you own. You can't like own happiness and put it on your wall. They're all ongoing processes.